this arrived in the mail. Oops. Good morning. Having one of those days. This is from Cards for Warriors, which is part of the Fight Like a Warrior project. I don't know if you can see it, but I even got a little smiley face. Isn't that great? So, let's open it, shall we? Here, I want to do this so you can see. Oh my, it's handmade. This is amazing. Let me pull it out. Let me pull it out with my address facing me so that I don't have a bunch of fans showing up at my front door. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Look at this. Now see, there's my first floor apartment that I would love to have. The gorgeous pines, look at that. And the sun is shining, which I just want to shout out for those relatives that know what the sun symbolizes. I'm thinking of you. And it says, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. You don't have to travel this road alone. We're always cheering you on. And that's from Sarah. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. Somebody made this by hand. That's just beautiful. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Genuine. And there's a card inside. Cards for Warriors. It's hard enough to read small print with double vision, but then you add the blur factor. These are tears of joy, happy tears, like somebody actually cares, right? Those kind of tears. Cards for Warriors. We aim to spread hope to those fighting chronic mental and physical illnesses through handmade cards of encouragement. And Sarah Cohen is the manager, and there's some information on Facebook. Just type in Fight Like a Warrior, should get you there to their page. And then on Instagram, They have cards for warriors. I'm going to include that in the description below. This is super, super nice. And I love that it's an outdoorsy kind of scene. So that just, it's so beautiful. Because I always wanted a little tiny house in the woods. Maybe I can show that to you. Hold on. Years ago, I had this goal of having a tiny house. It's a dream I have not given up on yet, even though I don't know if my body will ever let me pursue it. But the card reminded me that I have this dream. Many years ago, I had a unique opportunity where I lived with a bunch of independent filmmakers who were in post-production for a documentary that's since been created. It was a phenomenal learning experience, and from that arose a passion in me to support independent filmmakers, particularly documentary films. Two of the films that I want to mention, Jennifer Brea's Unrest. I stumbled across this when the project was still called Canary in a Coal Mine, and I'd been following it ever since. And it was the film Unrest, the final title, that gave me the impetus to do a lot of medical research, to advocate, and to fight for my diagnosis. So my body was really, really sick. Nobody knew what was going on. It's taken a long time, and we finally realized I have a rare subtype of a rare disease, double seronegative myasthenia gravis. I got some other stuff going on too, but that's the big one. The other film I want to talk about that I recently started following, that's recently just had its premiere screening, is Becoming Incurable. There's opportunities right now all across the United States. If you are interested in having a screening, then I would highly recommend it. Links below. And I unfortunately am not well enough to organize a screening in my area, nor can I get to it even if I could. I did sign up for their email newsletter, and they recently sent an email which included a list of links of some partnering organizations. And so I clicked on some of the links, and one of them was Fight Like a Warrior. And on the website, it was like, hey, do you live with chronic illness? Would you like a card to cheer you up? Yes, sign me up. The tears that I had were just, I don't know if you understand this, but I lost my housing over one of the illnesses that I have. I lost my ability to work over two more illnesses that I have. So I was looking at being homeless while being really super sick, like devastatingly sick. And I'm here an hour and a half away from where I used to live because my family owned the apartment and it was being used for storage. In fact, half of it still is being used for storage. So I've been removed from all my friends, and the isolation and loneliness is a really real thing. It just doesn't go away. And because I'm sick, it's really hard for me to maintain friendships. Having that card just means so much to me, and I really appreciate it.